from the city where they gotta play us.
Yeah.
I'm from the city where they gotta play us.
I don't.
Coin flippers trying to pay us.
Hey.
I'm from the city where they gotta play us.
They still
I'm from the city
gotta
where they gotta
play
play us.
us,
I'm
man.
from the city where they gotta play us. Coin flippers trying to pay us.
Go. Started out with who they done got me started. Call Katie, tell him make room for the Lamborghini. I trust 27 to lead us through any battle. We had DK out there press. You seen how we did Seattle? Went down 1-3 and then we hop back on that saddle. Everybody want T, but you can't have him cause we got it. A lethal 9 on the side and he gon' always red dot him. 29 got him on lockdown, this Taylor Britt Island. You know Jamar probably open, that boy 7-11. Who your best cornerback? Cause my receivers gon' shred him. And y'all don't wanna go one-on-one with Lou's playbook. 91 step on that field, them quarterbacks look shook. A couple weeks went by and we done stacked us up some wins. Brad Logan still with us, still the turnover twin. Uzier and man to man, you probably shouldn't throw at him. Orlando Brown came to town, showed us what a bodyguard is. I don't think they want no smoke with us. Forever standing on business, this ain't no joke for us. Money Mackey line it up, that boy forever clutch. Put up whoever you want, it's never slow for us. Ain't nothing changed, 21 still lurking in the cut. 83 reasons why they can't with us. Zach Taylor top dog, it's always win or bust. Hand the ball to Chase Brown, probably won't get touched. Chuck sizzle back deep to receive the punt. Probably gon' run it back, I feel like he the one. Doing my shuffle on him still, I feel like Icky Woods. Whole line protecting Joe like a tiger should. Imagine having Trent Irwin as your fourth string. If VJ Hill hit you, you feel what that force bring. 1, 2, 3, nah, we need 4 rings. This the jungle, you can't come in here and pull strings. Look close, look how DJ read that offense. Send Hubbard and Osai, yeah, we all in. Nick Scott ball hawking overwatching. Dax Hill an interception that look flawless. It's really hard to lose when K. Adams rule for you. If you need a couple yards, Earth gon' get it for you. We got Tanner Hudson now, Sample still too. Yoshi gon' go get that ball just like a dog do. Already knew they had to play us, but this part two. I'm from the city where they gotta. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. It's time to pay up. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. I'm from the city where they gotta. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. It's time to pay up. Who they?
Who they? Remember, they still gotta play us. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, the Iceman, Jeff Trunapole. And as always, I bring you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the back-to-back AFC North champion Cincinnati Bengals. Now, do me a favor. If you found the show, hit that like and subscribe button. Smash that thumbs up. You guys are awesome. I'm up to 2,433 subscribers. As always, I appreciate every single one of you guys. If you're watching on Facebook or Twitter X and you have yet to subscribe to my channel, why not? Please do so. Please go to the YouTube channel Sports with Strawberry Ice. Hit the subscription button, hit the bell for notification. Every time I go live, you'll be notified. Also, exclusively in the YouTube chat crew, we're doing super chats. So we got my brother from another mother, my seat neighbor. We got Dale from Bengals and Brews on the show. And you know, when we are on the show, who knows what's going to happen. Give me a super chat. I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, I'm coming to you live from this glorious place down there. It's the Ice Cave. The Ice Cave is brought to you by Tee Properties. Tee Properties, quality housing for quality people. Check out the website at www.tpropertiesllc.com for all your rental property management needs and your rental needs. And you know what? I wear it every single day. We hit the jackpot when we got Jackpot Joey. If you want the gear, the hats, the shirts, any of that stuff, the flags, go to jackpotjoey9.com. If you want the beer, it's at Brink Brewery and all major growers. Now, I do want to give a shout out to my boy, Matty. He is donating about $200 a month, pretty much out of his own pocket. Because people keep asking me or thinking that we're making all kinds of money on this, which we're not. I've actually received no money. I just get the shirts and stuff. I've received no money at all for any of the Jackpot Joey stuff. Matty's actually losing money on this. So do me a favor. Go help Matty out. Go buy some Jackpot Joey stuff. Because like I said, it goes to the Joe Burrow Foundation. He's doing this because he wants to help out people. So, not making any money. I just want to put that out there. He didn't ask me to do it. I'm just tired of people thinking he's making money. Anyway, what's up to everybody in the chat? We got T-Bo's in there for strangers in there. My boy Johnny Pats. Foxy, you have officially changed your name. You are the chain guy, which actually fits you well because you have 25,000 chains. And I think you're going to start walking around like this when you come to the games now because you got so many chains. What's up? Kevin's in there. Paul's in there. Tony's in there. And Rick the Rocket's in there. All right, boys and girls, let's get to it. Here's my boy. He's Dale. What up, brother?
What's up, Hooday?
Hooday, baby. I like that Juice Gang hat. I like that a lot.
Yeah, Bengals and bourbon. Man, they're not officially out yet,
Mm-hmm.
but I think they're going to be part of the website, Cam Taylor Britt's website.
There you go.
Yeah, I think Cap designed the font. Like, I want to give everybody their credit, you know.
Yeah.
But
That's awesome, dude.
And then Matt makes some. Matt's doing a lot of like the Cincy hat. If I think the custom embroidery stuff that goes through Matt.
I gotta find out how much he's selling this for, because I want to get one. They're sick. Now I want to put this out here real quick because I messed up a couple weeks ago when I was trying to take credit away from you, but you are the one that came up with the Juice Gang thing.
Well, his mom came up with Juice Gang.
Mom came up with Juice Gang?
She came up with the name Juice Gang. It was during me and her talking on Twitter. I was trying to find I was going to do vanilla juice, too many letters for a jersey. And I was like, Nilla Juice. And then she was like, everyone should just get Juice Gang. It was like on a post of mine. And I was like, I'm like, I love that. Let's do it. Got the jersey. First one to have the jersey. Okay. Very proud of that. And then it's just kind of, I know Bengals and Bourbon and Joe.
Everybody jumped on it, yeah.
And Jerome. But I mean, there's so many, dude. And it's just cool because, I mean, Cam Evans, like, you know, does the Juice Gang now. And it's cool. They have merch of that. And I'm just like, man, it's cool that I was the first. I feel like I was the first member with the jersey.
Yes. That's the way. You were the first one. Anyway, it started with you and Courtney. So I said something a couple weeks ago that I was just giving Courtney out. And it made it sound like I was cutting you out. And I didn't mean to make it sound like that at all.
It was all good, brother.
I want to make sure that I publicly tell everybody that and you. So you're my boy. I want to make sure we're cool, dude.
Not necessary. Oh, we're always cool, man. We had a great time at the game again. Like
Hell
usual.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah. And we're going to have even more fun this week.
Jake has already given you money.
I know. But he said, I only give Bengals and Brew super chats. This isn't a super chat?
I'm on here, so.
Oh, is that what it is? Oh, okay.
Thanks, Foxy.
I got it. Let's go. But hey, now I'm trying to talk this man into showing up to Lot 1 because we're going to have fun because we're going to make a music video. It's going to be a whole bunch of old white guys and sod, but we're jamming to this.
I'm from the city where they gotta play up.
Yeah.
I'm from the city where they gotta play up.
Now, I used to have moves. I don't know if I got any or not. We'll find out how it looks in the video. But
that's the thing. I wouldn't have any either, but I said it's definitely going to be the widest video of all time as of right now. So, the rally around the Natty and like Derek and Jeff. And,
right. And Chop's going to be out there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Chop might still have something.
Chop might have some moves. I don't know. But we need some help, man. We need some people, some younger people who got some moves and some rhythm. So Sod's video looks pretty cool and not a whole bunch of old white guys.
Yeah, so somebody show up that's got some rhythm for sure.
Please help us.
We need some help, man. Show up Lot 1.
There you go. Chop says he's got his Juice Gang jersey ordered. There you go. Oh, by the way, shout out to you guys. Hey, tell everybody where they can win a jersey because Chop was telling me Saturday. He said, "Why don't you have you entered?" I'm like, dude, I'm not entering that because I don't know if I for some crazy reason.
I think you did. You entered the hat too. I got you in on those. Yeah, I think your Chandler's entered too. So.
Oh well, I didn't think I did because I always feel weird. Like if I did win it, I don't want to sit there going, "Oh, you just gave him the jersey."
Yeah, like Dalton Senior won the Higgins one, and I was like, it's like I don't really know Dalton. You know, he's just on Twitter. It's like that's just the name that come up, man.
Well, I'll put it to you this way: if I win it, I will get my first Juice Gang jersey. That's what I'll do if I win it because I want to get one. But I was going to buy one last year. I remember I showed it to you. I had it all out, and I was like, it's $200 freaking. I'm like, God.
Oh man, they're expensive. I know, man. That's. I was like, man, all right, I got to get this.
Yeah, but dude, I'm like, but dude, Juice is playing unbelievable, dude. I mean, you put it out, and I loved your poll. Tell me about your poll you put out there.
All right, so it's is he a Pro Bowl player? And it was hell yes, yes, and Juice Gang. Those are the options. There is no
There's no wrong answer.
He's got 3 interceptions, and they're all in the last 4 games. And he should have had a 4th in that Niners game, if everybody remembers. You know, he kind of slipped, but he was right there, had his hands on it, like very close to having 4. And I think he's got a bunch more in him.
Hell yeah. Chop's already calling me out here. He said, you ain't getting the shirt for free. I know. I was told you I was going to give you money today. You told me to wait.
But he said you ain't getting shit for free.
Oh, yeah. I didn't get you for free.
See, he's guilty conscious.
I'm already guilty. I'm like, I gotta give him the money. I'm going to give him the money.
He's saying it before the show, Chop. He's trying to get that money to you.
I thought it said shirt, man. I need glasses, dude. I thought you guys were doing custom jerseys.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
You said whatever number they want, right?
The odds, player jersey, but the odds that Jeff wins is low, Chop.
Yeah,
so maybe we'll have special for Jeff.
But what if somebody wants a Tanner Hudson jersey because he's the next great tight end in the NFL?
I don't know. Fanatics, they'll probably be all over that soon because they put out there's some guys on there that were not even on the team now that were here during preseason. They put out some crazy ones. Exactly.
Oh wait, Paul Payner wants Chops. What do you want, the Chop Shop, or do you want the email address? I can give you the Chop Shop if that's what you're asking, Paul.
Yeah, that's where the shirts are.
That's what shirts are right here at Chop Shop. So you can
if you're on Twitter, you gotta. It's on the Bengals and Brews Twitter to enter. You gotta follow our YouTube. There's a link for it on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
Then you just gotta post a screenshot. We have literally, man, it's 370 entries. People love jerseys.
Yeah,
free jerseys.
Free jerseys. They're nice. I like free shit. All right, Chop. Jeez, who don't like
that Ted Karras autographed hat only had 30 entries. I was like, that's crazy. You know.
Well, I paid for this hat, but I got it autographed. Yes, I'm wearing it. I don't. Well,
yeah, I've paid for 6 or 7 of those.
The thing is, people are like, why are you wearing your Cincy hat? Because every freaking hat I bought from Ted, I had him autographed. I'm like, I've got 4 of them. And they're all so if I ever want to wear one, I got to wear the autograph one. So I got to be careful with them. So
yeah. Well, I actually had him. He autographed that chain, that white chain that Darth had given me. So it worked out for me. I bought 2 hats, but none of them have his autograph on it because I had him autograph that. Autograph that chain that time.
Cool. Well, let's get back to Juice, and I like that conversation because I really think, dude, he's turning into a legit number 1 corner, and he's got a shot at making the Pro Bowl, maybe making All Pro. I mean, dude, he baited Josh Allen into that throw. I mean, that's Deion Sanders shit. I'm not saying he's Deion Sanders, but that's the stuff that legit cornerbacks do.
Yeah, and it was killing me. His PFF grade was so far down when I looked last week. I'm like, why is he 40-something corner here, in the league? I'm like, this is trash. He's played so well all season.
Right.
And it was funny. After this game, he was tops on the team. It was an 89, his PFF grade. His coverage grade was right around.
Putting a seatbelt on people.
It's elite, but I don't know why it was so low the other games.
Because we're the Bengals, they don't like us.
They're PFF's weird. I don't fully trust it. All I know is when I watch that guy play, I don't see him give up much. I see him constantly making plays, constantly getting pass defense / pass breakups and the interceptions. And he's a willing tackler. We haven't seen him have to tackle as much this year because he's locking down number 1 receivers.
Right. Well, they were trying to get Deys away from him. That's the first time that I've heard that what Lou was scheming up to get Juice on him. So that normally Lou doesn't do that. He usually doesn't move his corners, but he's starting to move Cam. That's right there. I think is respect and show you how much Cam is getting better.
Yeah. I mean, he's you could just see it last year. And the playoff run he had, he was elite in the playoffs. It's man, this kid's future is so bright. But the good thing is we got him on his rookie contract for 2 more years after this year.
Yep. And the good thing is that guy right there was excited as hell when we drafted him.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll be honest, I didn't know who he was. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, you think he's going to be that good? Great. That's why I started reaching out to Courtney trying to get her on the show.
And then it was just the athletic. He's an elite athlete. And then it was that was not even knowing the person or the family at that time. Yeah. It's once you meet them,
oh my God,
and the
Courtney
people, and him as a person too, he's so funny.
Mm-hmm.
I like Zeus, man. Zeus is so
Zeus
funny.
Is awesome. I love that. Dude.
I would watch a whole a podcast. I would sit and watch for 2 hours a day. It was just Zeus and Cam Taylor Britt just chopping it up because those dudes are so funny, man. I love people that can have a sense of humor and just have a good time like that. And both those guys are elite in that category, man. And I'm so glad they're Cincinnati Bengals.
Hell yeah, dude. And the cool thing is that, doing this stuff, we got to meet some of these guys, and they're real people, dude. I mean, I'm not that I think they're real people, but none of these. That's what's so cool about this team. I don't think any of these players look down on Bengals fans or fans in general, like, oh, I'm better than you, go away or whatever. They're all like normal, grinded out, everyday people. They just happen to play professional football, and that's one thing I think is so cool about this whole entire team. We don't have guys that we're like, oh yeah, that guy's on our team. We don't have that on this team. It's so cool with the guys we have on the team.
Well, they always talk about the locker room chemistry and the locker room and the makeup of the just good people, and then that they've drafted and they've brought in free agency, and they've focused on that. And I think it shows through when you see them in interviews, when you just see these people out in jail. I mean, Ted Karras, man, class human being, just everything he does with the Cincy hat, him and Matt, like just good, genuine people. And they're also happen to be really good at football. And you put a bunch of guys like that together that want to go out and win for each other. It's a recipe for success.
Like Rick says here, just the good old boys. Never made it no harm. I know. Corey's watching. Quit.
Yeah. Singing again.
He's telling me
singing again.
Corey's telling me don't quit your day job. Samuel here says, he said they all said to coach in the draft room, you got your Nebraska boy.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of the new video, was it Enter the Jungle, the series the Bengals are doing?
Yeah. I was talking about that a little bit on our show where they had the Goodberries on there. That was pretty cool. They sat down and talked to them.
Yeah, they had them and they had the boys from England. That was so. Yeah. I didn't know this. It was cool. I got to talk. I wish I could remember his name.
Paul.
Is it Paul?
Huda UK. I think if I'm not wrong.
Paul, if you're watching, I'm sorry. I got terrible at names.
I didn't talk to you, Paul. So
I did. I talked to him. I knew who he was when he walked up to me, and I knew. And I took a picture. I think I took a picture of him. I think he took it. Anyway, hopefully we're gonna get him on the show here next couple weeks. But dude, they got to go and watch the Saturday practice. They got to run around the field. He got a jersey signed from DJ Reader. He got to do I would love to do this, but I don't think they're ever going to invite Strawberry Ice and Bengals and Brewers to do any of this stuff. But I would love to do the narration on those shows. He got to do all that stuff, dude. That was so freaking cool. I was so happy to hear him and just see the smile on his face while he's doing that. That was awesome, dude.
Yeah, man, it was a good episode, and it's nice, man. I had missed some episodes. I definitely missed some of the ones where we lost because I was just getting tired. Like I watched one, I'm like, I can't watch these again. Knowing they're gonna play that, like I thought they'd just skip that part.
We lost. We'll just skip that.
But this one was real good because we had the Niners and the Bills one on there. Two of the biggest wins that I think any team in the league has had this season, especially back to back like that. One on the road, one at home. So it was a really good episode though overall.
That was awesome, dude. Hey, and I had us. I didn't make this graphic. I think Bengals graphic made this, but they put out their prediction for the next four. I said 4-0. I'm looking pretty good so far. People are like, oh, you're crazy. Oh, you'll be lucky if you beat the sucky Niners. Oh, there's no way you're going to beat the Bills. Like you might beat the Texans, but we're 2-0, bitches. Suck on that. Like yeah.
Yeah, it's two good wins. I mean, we need a good streak. We did it last year.
I did. I've been saying that. I was like, it's a lot like last year. And I mean, people kept saying it's different because Joe's calf. Like, yeah, the injury is different. Well, we start out saying that. And I would love to find out how we start out if Joe's actually healthy. And we still might start slow, to be honest. We don't play anybody in the preseason, to be honest. Yeah. So, I mean, I might say we start at 0-3, but it might not look that great. Then we'll have to listen to everybody like, oh, Zach Taylor can't call plays and Lou Anarumo needs to get out of here. We need, everything always happens when the Bengals start off bad and the fan base just blows a gasket.
He is not Lou Armadillo anymore.
No, he's not Lou.
He has not been that for a long time.
No, he is Lou Dini, Lou motherfucking Anarumo. That's what he is. I'm sorry. I was watching.
Yeah, Oliver, thank you. That's why I brought that up on the show earlier when I was talking about like an MVP case for him. I said he should get credit for playing through it and being that tough. And we probably don't get the Rams win on Monday Night Football without him playing through it, number one. And number two, he probably isn't the quarterback he has been now in these games if he didn't play through it. So I 100% agree, Oliver, man. That's a great point.
I thought that was a great point that you said. I was watching on Bruce, and I'm like, yeah, because Joe kept saying, and Joe says this all the time. He goes, I need reps. I need reps. I need to get myself going. And that's why he wants to play in training, in the preseason games, because he needs reps, but Zach won't play him. Right. So that's where he might get off to a slow start. And that's where you're right. It is good that he did play to at least get him going. So when he is healthy, like he is now, he can go out and ball out. So that's where it's like all this criticism, should we play him? Should we not play him? I'm like, I kept saying you got to play him. But, I mean, I never thought about the reason that you said. So it's like, yeah, that's makes perfect sense that he needs to play.
Yeah, because you don't want to risk it being a season-ending thing. But I was like, dude, if we lose one or two more games, the season's over anyway. Right. So, and you can't set Joe for 5 games and be 0-5 and expect him just to come back and have no rest after 5 games. So if he's able to play like he was on this, you just had to take your lumps a little bit. And you know what? The Browns got their Super Bowl victory. And, some of these other teams that feel like they won the Super Bowl because they beat us with Joe on one calf, one leg Joe.
We can't move. I mean,
and I still like the Browns I wasn't impressed at all. It wasn't like one leg Joe, and we were right in that game all the time because Deshaun Watson sucks.
Joe, what? I didn't hear that. What is it again? Deshaun Watson, what?
He sucks. He's awful. He's a trash quarterback.
Now, one game that we just looked awful in was Tennessee. And that was the one where we were they were dialed up and ready to beat us, and Joe did not move. Whether he could or not, he did not move. And I've said this before. I think he could have moved a little more because he moved a lot in the next game, which I can't remember which game that was. Who was after Tennessee? Do you remember? Because I know he moved more.
Arizona.
Yeah, that's right.
We looked pretty good against Arizona.
Yeah, right? Yeah. Well, Joe said this, that the Arizona game reminded him a lot of the New Orleans game last year, which that's the game I think, we got our offense going again, and that's kind of what happened in Arizona. We started, I already talked about the 49ers game, but Arizona's when we really got everything going. Joe started moving then. And that's where I go back to Tennessee game. I think Joe could move a little more than he did. I think it was in his head. Because you don't go from not being able to move 1 week to running. Because Joe was running. He ran for a first down in that Arizona game. So that's where I think he could have moved a little more, but I think he's more worried about hurting it again like he did against the Ravens. So
right off the rip in that Arizona game, it wasn't even – before he had ran, it was like just the extension of the play for the touchdown to Chase on the first drive. He just extended a little bit and then, boom, hit Chase in the end zone. And I'm like, okay, I see you. He's got a little mobility. He hadn't done that the whole season to that point.
Yeah,
just that little bit even. And now he's out there just doing pretty much whatever he wants again as far as running.
Yeah, Sammy said here, Joe got clobbered and sacked in the Arizona game that he almost got out of. I remember this one. I knew he was back. But the best one was the one against the 69ers. He almost got sacked twice. And then he rolls out and throws for a touchdown. I'm like, oh, shit. He's back. Watch out.
That's jackpot, shiesty, whatever you want to say.
Shiesty, jackpot.
There goes that man again.
That dude. That guy is back. I'm like, oh. Yeah. But, dude, and that's the thing. I keep saying it's like, all right, so last week we did leave some points on the board. We could have beat them by 3 touchdowns, or 4 touchdowns, I think. That's what I think excites me is there's still levels to this offense. And dude, I like somebody in the chat said they can't wait to see Chuck Sizzle back. He should be back this week. It sounds like that's another guy. I mean, he started coming on, and now Yoshi's coming on. We got those two. When Jamar's fully healthy and T's fully healthy, TB started having a good game. Mixon's starting to play a little better. I'm like, dude, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, the break slam there is T. Mm-hmm. He just unfortunate this year with all the injuries are piling up with him, and then he tweaks the hamstring again, and it's like that seems like we were talking before the show. That's at least a couple weeks because we're on the short week, most likely. Yeah. And you hope it's not more because hamstrings are so tricky. You'll see him put a guy out for 4 or 5, 6, because every time they try to come back, they tweak it again.
Well,
You just
Chase
don't
Brown.
know.
Yeah, Chase Brown's out. He's on the IR for a pulled hamstring.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not saying they're going to do that to T. I have no idea. But, yeah, if they say he's hobbling around in the locker room, which, I mean, he walked out to practice today, and, I mean, he didn't do anything. It looked like he's walking okay, but I'm not playing T this week. I'm hoping we get him next week. If you can't, you got to sit him out. And you got to make sure that he's healthy and good to go, because it just kills me because T was finally getting going. Yeah. He had
his breakout. Man. He had his breakout game.
Right.
Breakout game for this season.
He just, I don't know. It's just he can't stay healthy this year. It's just sometimes you have years like that. It just happens. And unfortunately for him, it's a contract year. I mean, maybe that's good for the Bengals. I don't know.
And then Jamar, we're not sure if he's going to play. Like, he's trending more up than T. T pretty much, like, we were talking about Rappaport and all those guys kind of come out and said, like, he's pretty much out this week. So if anybody that hasn't seen that, he's probably out this week. But then Jamar is a little more game time decision. But some of these comments that Jeff has clipped up that he's about to play, some of those sound like he's maybe trending toward up, but he says he's a game time decision a little after this clip. But Jeff, I'll let you play this clip if you want to.
There you go. This is from Trags.
A bit today. How you feeling?
Yeah, I did a little bit. Ross on there, just get myself moving on grass and stuff. So I felt all right.
Monday when you were talking, less sore.
Yeah, way better than Monday. Got a lot more movement, so it feel a lot better.
Are you gonna practice? Are you gonna play on Sunday?
We'll find out. As of right now, it's just me taking it day by day.
How does this compare to last year with your hip, Jamar?
Really around the same time, for real. Around this time, I had this. Just gotta get back on track, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said last time, it's just make sure I'm enough for my teammates, be a good teammate, and, push those guys that's already playing right now. So.
Did you get an MRI on Tuesday?
Yes.
Is there any damage to your
No, nothing's wrong. It's just bruised.
So that's good. He said nothing's wrong. It's just bruised. So, I mean, there's more that he said, but I couldn't play it because they started playing music. And if they start playing music, then it's freaking tag.
Copyright.
I had to cut it out. Yeah. Actually, Andrew Fox Miller had, which I got to figure out how to do this. He has something where he can record it and he can take the background sound out and raise up the volume.
Once again, Jeff, that's people that are way more
I know,
technologically advanced than the two of us.
Exactly. We're not there yet. We're not there at all. But I mean, it sounds like, I mean, he said it's game time decision. It sounds like he's going to play. If he's limited in practice on Thursday, you got practice tomorrow, then you got to walk through Saturday. Unless he tweaks it or something, I think there's a good chance he's going to play, but we'll see. Let's see here. Greg, the sky's the limit for this team. They unlock their full potential one day. No one will beat us. Exactly. That's why we got the song. They still got to play us. Exactly. Let's get into this one. Here's a long one. My personal belief is Cincinnati gets any consistent production from the tight end position. Drew Sample, I'm talking to you, Dale's favorite player, Drew Sample. I truly believe
Tanner Hudson.
Tanner. We both are Tanner Hudson guys.
It would unlock the offense, open everything up. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, dude. And the funny thing is, like, dude, I gotta tell everybody, when Drew Sample scored that touchdown, I turned around and you're like, holy shit! Like, Drew Sample! You're like, I know his eyes.
I was kind of like, I still don't know how he did it. And that was right after. I was like, he did it.
Yeah, but did you listen to Joe mic'd up? I mean, he was excited as hell, but he almost sounded shocked. Like,
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Y'all can't give me shit. Even Joe Burrow he sees him every day. He was surprised as hell that he made that guy messy. 20-some yard tutty from damn Drew Sample making moves.
But I mean, that's what Hayden Hurst did a lot of last year. That's the exact same play that Hayden Hurst scored. I don't know how many touchdowns on, but that's what we need from our tight ends. And we got 3 of them now, Dale. Not 1, not 2, but 3. We got 3.
Yeah, I was glad to see, Irv Smith get in the end zone. Still concerns me with some of his drops like fumbles. Like, he still had a drop. Those are still concerning. But, man, Tanner Hudson, man, which, I mean, both of us, been on that train of Tanner Hudson for a long time. It was just you could see it in the first preseason game. You went down to training camp, you could see it. Like, man, this guy's just smooth. He gets to the spots that are open. He knows what he's doing. He's a D2 guy that I think he played some quarterback.
Yeah, he started out as quarterback. I was listening to this on the Skinny podcast last night at work, where he he was a quarterback. I think at Memphis. I know he played at Memphis. I think he was, and then they brought another quarterback in or whatever, and he switched to tight end. And he said, "Thank God," because he would have never made the NFL as a tight end. So I heard. Go ahead.
He's a big-bodied, good hands. Like he looks like Tyler Eifert. I'm not saying as a player. I'm saying like personally. If you see him, I told you this. I think at the game, and you're like, I'm saying he looks like Tyler Eifert. Like as a person, it's weird. It's kind of freaky.
I heard somebody say Collinsworth was comparing him to Travis Kelce already on the freaking broadcast. I'm like, whoa! I don't know if that's true or not, but I heard. I don't remember. I listened to a whole bunch of different podcasts.
That's what I mean. The man's 27, 28 years old. He's been around the league. He's been on like 4 different teams, part of the Buccaneers Super Bowl team. Hey, he's got some talent. Like I'm not trying to knock him, but I'm just saying, he's not like the second coming of Travis Kelce out of nowhere, but
he is this second coming of
he's got a good chance of Hayden Hurst, I think.
Hurst, yeah.
I think he's got a good chance to give us the production that Hurst did. And if we can get a little extra out of Irv Smith as a receiver, now you got 2 of those guys making plays here and there as another element to your big 3 receivers and your running back and your Yoshi and your Chuck Sizzle. So, man, I'm excited.
Yeah, Chris says, "Yeah, you have a Greg and Yoshi moment when Sable got me."
Nah, man, you can't steal like Greg's thunder. Greg is Greg, and he's got his own moments. So.
Dale was more shocked.
yeah, mine was like
I was shocked. I'm like, holy crap! I'm like, that's awesome.
Did that just happen? I'm really glad it happened. We needed that before the half, but I'm like,
well, we were acting like that when Irv Smith caught the touchdown. Like, yes, like, holy crap, he caught it. I'm like, we got three tight ends. I'm like, I'll take it. I'm like, that's awesome. I'm like, if you got 3 guys who can potentially make plays, because we went from having nobody who's making plays at the tight ends to 3 of them in one game. I mean, that's awesome. And the thing is, I got sick and tired of hearing this. Everybody's like, "Oh, we don't need a tight end. We're not our offense doesn't use tight end." I'm like, Joe does. If they're open, he's gonna throw them the ball. Joe doesn't give a crap who he throws the ball to as long as they're open. So like, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, because I get it. I don't remember this play, but Richard Skinner said this on his podcast yesterday that Tanner Hudson, I think, was over on a side waiting. He'd get his block or whatever, and he kind of stayed in open space and waited until Joe got to him and found him. He knew he was his check down, so he didn't move out of that spot so he could get it to him. I said, I don't know what play that was. You guys got to go listen to the Skinny podcast, and he can tell you. You listen to it there. But I mean, that to me that's the stuff that, dude, I said, it's championship teams. You got to do your job, and we didn't have guys at the tight end position doing their jobs. It looks like after one game, I'm not saying it's all fixed, but it looked pretty daggone good.
Well, and I don't really get it, Jeff, that when people say we don't use the tight end at all. That's not true. CJ Uzomah got paid for a reason because he had a really good season. Hayden Hurst, he came here and got paid for a reason because he had a really good season. Yeah, these guys aren't putting up 1,000 yards. They're tight ends. They're blocking, 65 to 70% of the time. But if they can give you 400 to 500 yards in a season and a few touchdowns, and let's not forget the game against Buffalo in the playoffs, Hayden Hurst played phenomenal. Had some of the biggest plays
Buffalo
in that game in the playoffs. So we do use them if they're usable. You got to have somebody that can make a play, and Joe has to have faith in them. And I like the way that, especially Tanner Hudson. I think that trust with Joe is only going to build.
They
16
got
snaps, 4 catches, 45 yards. It's only going to continue to grow.
And they got that right off the bat. That wasn't even, they didn't have to. That was their, I think, a training camp. Now, this is interesting. We got some inside source here. Samuel says, I sat beside Joe Burrow's grandpa on the way back from San Francisco, and he was saying we need a tight end. Talking football. I agree with his grandpa. We needed a tight end, and I didn't think we were going to trade for one. You said it. I said it. Tanner Hudson. We've been saying it, since training camp. That dude is the guy, and I don't think they were. I thought he was going to make the team, to be honest. I didn't know if Mitchell Wilcox would.
That shocked me when he didn't.
Well, and nothing against Mitchell Wilcox, but he was hurt almost the whole training camp. So I'm like, maybe he goes on a practice squad.
That's
Tanner
what I
Hudson gets-
thought.
Yeah, and it didn't happen. So I'm like, oh my God. Luckily, we were able to keep Tanner Hudson on the practice, got him through waivers or whatever, got him back on the practice squad. That one surprised me, to be honest. And that's where, I think hindsight, maybe Zach might say, we probably should have went the other way. Now, the question for me moving forward, now we got multiple injuries here with T and Chase, and don't know if both of them are going to play or not. Do we keep all four? How long do we keep all four tight ends on it? Because Mitchell Wilcox and Drew Sample do very specific things on this team. Drew Sample's one of the best blocking tight ends. Hell, he might be the best blocking tight end in football. I don't know what his PFF grades are, but I had someone on the show saying they were really high. And then Mitchell Wilcox does a great job in special teams. Our special teams is starting to come around. So those are things you have to keep in mind. Do you think Mitchell Wilcox's days are numbered? Because to me, it seems like he might be the odd man out. What's your thoughts on that?
I don't think so. At least not for a while. You still got Chase Brown. So this was Bengals in general, and that's kind of when I had my roster projection stuff before the cuts. A lot of times I would say, are they keeping 4 tight ends, 4 running backs? So you got at least 3 more weeks before you have to even make that decision with Chase Brown out. And that's at the earliest.
Mm-hmm.
But even after that, I don't know, because Mitchell Wilcox is a big special teams guy.
Right, he is.
So I could see him keeping 4 and just going light somewhere else. Even if they go with a 4th running back, or does Chris Evans eventually get the squeeze and they keep 4 tight ends?
He gets the damn ball.
I know he played 5 snaps. I get it, but
dude, I was pointing him out. I'm like, he's on the field.
But he's not a returner.
Mm-hmm.
Trayvion's the kick returner that he used to have that role. And, I'm just saying, once Chase Brown comes back, what really role do you have for him when they were talking about wanting to get Chase Brown more snaps before his hamstring? So a lot will depend on Chase Brown and his hamstring and how quick he gets back after his IR stint.
I mean,
I think I will just say, I think at least for the next month, all 4 tight ends are here. And
I can see that. And the thing is, dude, if Chase Brown's out for, what do you say? He's got another 3 weeks. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So another 3 weeks, that leaves a month of the regular season left after that?
At least, because like Charlie Jones, they kept him out another week, and we don't even know if he's going to be active this week. So
that goes to maybe they just, I don't know what list you put him on, but permanent IR for the rest of the year, whatever list you put him on, maybe you do that, because they don't know what they have in Chase Brown. He hasn't done anything, and by the time he comes back, we're really in the playoff stretch. So
yeah, can I come back in a minute? I'm getting a phone call.
Go ahead.
All right, sorry, buddy.
No, you're all right. Good. But yeah, that's an interesting thing is when Chase Brown does come back, will they put him immediately on the active roster because he hasn't really played? They don't know what they have. So that's something that I'm curious about. You get the Zach's question here. He said, would Cincinnati trade up for a guy like Browner from Georgia in the draft to give Burrow his tight end of the future and a legitimate threat underneath up the seam? I don't think so. I would love it. But they had an opportunity to draft a tight end in one of the best tight end drafts in the NFL ever. And they didn't draft one single one. So I don't know. I don't see them trading up to go get him. I do think what will be good is Irv Smith and Tanner Hudson both have really good years. They'll keep one of them. And for me, I would say keep Tanner Hudson just because I think he is the better pass catcher of the two and better all-around tight end of the two. But the thing is, if those two, Tanner Hudson and Irv Smith, can continue to do what they did this past week, they're both going to make a lot of money, because just like we said from how much CJ Uzomah got, Hayden Hurst got, we have 2 guys going at it. And I want to give a shout out to Jason Garrett. He writes for Cincy Jungle, and he's on the 3 and Out podcast. He said this on my podcast a couple weeks ago that he really thinks that it should be, a group, of tight ends, not just one single one, which is exactly what we had on Sunday, and it might be like that moving forward that, Drew Sample's your best blocking tight end. Irv Smith is your most athletic. Tanner Hudson might be your best pass catcher. You got 3 of them, and you can put 2 of them out there at the same time. All 3 of them can block pretty good. So it's nothing but good stuff as far as right now, the tight end room. We went from holy crap, what are we going to do in the tight end room to holy shit, we got 3 guys that are pretty good that we actually do something with here. So we'll see. Yes, they passed on Kincaid. Yes, they passed on a lot of them last year. And now, trust me, I was waiting for them to draft one. I was positive they were going to draft one. Jeremy here, totally agree though. Every great championship team has had a great tight end. Just opens up the playbook, running and passing. And we don't need a Kelsey or Gronk, just a tight end that can catch passes and get those tough 3 to 6 yard move 6. Exactly. That's what the tight end in this offense does. And if you catch those passes and you make those plays, you can turn it into a touchdown like Drew Sample did. That's exactly what Hayden Hurst did. If you look at what Hayden, if you go back, I guess, run so we can go back and do this. Go look at his route tree or his his routes he ran last year. How many times was he the focal point? That the play was made for him. There's probably not one play that the Bengals ran last year. Like, all right, Hayden, this one's going to you. Most of the time he got the ball as a check down and he made something happen. And that's what Drew Sample did. So, all right, let's see here. Augie, what's up? Hey, Jeff, got a question. Would you take a call during Bengals and Brews? Damn it, that's rude. Damn it, Dale. Nah, it's all right. It might be. He's got his daughter's going to have surgery and stuff, so it might be something. Who knows? We'll see. Cameron, what's up, buddy? Pardon for being late. No problem. Hey, you can always rewatch it when it's not live. Dustin, I think the roster construction for the rest of the year should be around getting more explosive players on the field. DBs this time of year are banged up and losing a step and taking advantage of that, which is, I can ask Dale when he gets back on. I know the Texans secondary is pretty banged up. So that's another reason that I'm not scared. I was to the point up until today when it sounded like Chase is going to play, which I don't know if he's going to or not. It's day to day, but he was out there practicing. I was to the point earlier in the week that, all right, earlier yesterday when T hurt his hamstring. I think we can beat the Texans without Chase and T. And this is not me looking past the Texans at all. Their secondary is banged up. Joe's playing amazing. Joe can make a lot of guys look good. You got Chuck Sizzle coming back. Yoshi stepping up. TB stepping up. Chris Evans, you can ask Dale. I was so excited to see him on the field. He just broke out wide. I was just dying for them to get him the ball. So hopefully, if that happens, this is a step and another weapon that Chris Evans could actually use. They could actually use it would be awesome.
They're never going to use him. We've talked about this for like 3 years.
I know it, but drives me nuts, dude. Like when he gets the ball, he makes plays, and it's why the hell will he
has talent? I don't know. I mean, I even feel like Travion could get a screen pass or two. We've seen it some last year, and you just don't hardly see it. Like,
right.
I don't know. Whatever.
Sammy said, "What's over word about Stroud?" It's a rookie quarterback against Ludini. I know he played great, but that's also no offense to my Florida family, the Buccaneers, and they're not as good, as they have been. So Stroud had an awesome game. I'm not trying to downplay him at all, but Ludini is elite. I mean, he can go there and brew some stuff in the shop there and slow him down. So I don't know. How about you? You're the Ohio State fan. Are you scared about CJ?
He's looked fantastic. He was very good at Ohio State, but they've had other quarterbacks that look really good and they make it to the league and one reason or another and they just don't translate.
I know. Now, I got a question for you. Now, so you say what you want about Justin Fields. Justin Fields has had very good games for the Bears. CJ Stroud looks like he's doing really well. Before that, when Urban Meyer was there, Urban Meyer's the one that had Joe Burrow and decided to go with somebody else. Justin Fields was at Ohio State. He actually left and went to Georgia when Urban Meyer was there. He came from Georgia. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. But do you think that Urban Meyer is bad at getting quarterbacks to become NFL quarterback? Because name one that he played that has a legit NFL career. Ryan Day might be better at it.
Yeah, I do think Ryan Day is better, like developing passers. Urban liked to run kind of the dual threat thing once he got Tim Tebow, especially at Florida. that's when it was like, oh, and then he loved Tebow so much, like gave him a boner, I think, all the time. Like the young college chicks that would sit on his lap that made him lose his job. But yeah, you have like Braxton Miller, then JT Barrett, more dual threat guys. Fields definitely dual threat, but Ryan Day had him, working with him some there when Urban was still there and passing the ball more.
Now, what
does Stroud didn't want to run at Ohio State. We wanted him to run more. We think could have won more games with him running some.
Dude, he had Georgia beat. He had
100%. But that's what I mean. I
was watching that game. I was texting you. Like, what the hell?
He's very good. Now, once again, like you said, I think it's the rookie thing, and I think Lou will get him. And they haven't played as good on the road. Right. But I'm not going to discredit what he's done.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not trying to say that at all. I just think Lou.
I know you're not.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't want to discredit because, man, even as an Ohio State fan, I'm like, wow, he's really balled out. Like, he's really played really well, and you just don't know. Like, even as an Ohio State fan, you're almost like, well, even as I think he might be good, I almost hate to stake my reputation on this guy because they just don't pan out.
Right, and the Texans are pretty injured right now, especially in the secondary. You had a list of that, didn't you?
Yeah, but I think Stingley might be back. He practiced today, and he had been hurt since week 2.
I just saying, Sauce has been better than Stingley. That's for you,
Karen. For Karen, yeah,
Kieran's my Boston guy.
Facts, Karen,
facts, baby, facts, baby.
But he's only played 2 games, so he might be back. But they are down Steven Nelson. Steven Nelson's a guy who's kind of bounced around the league a little bit. I think he was with the Steelers at some point. Boo that. But he is rated like a 10th overall coverage grade, 10th, 11th. He actually just overtook Rasul Douglas, but he's injured. I think he's going to be out this week. And then they also have Jimmy Ward, the safety that used to be on the 49ers. He's probably going to be out this week. So they're down those 2 regardless if Stingley plays or not. So they're definitely banged up as well. Suck it, Crip.
For the podcast listeners, Crip said, cough, cough, Homer.
I'm not even being a homer. I said I think Lou will get to him. I haven't even been watching their games. I just saw he had freaking all those yards and 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. And now we're playing him. Okay, let me shit on him. 62. He has 62% completion percentage. That's not good enough.
I like that. I'm not a homer. Shut up, Crip. Stop making fun of me. Remind me of
he does have 14 touchdowns to 1 interception, though. That's pretty good, especially for a rookie.
That reminded me of Waterboy. She showed me her boobies, and I like them too.
Yeah, Crip, show me your boobs.
All right. I'm not gonna be able to read that.
Yeah. I'm not even trying either.
Yeah, sorry, dude. I can't read your name. Do y'all think they're trend to be struggles covering tight ends because there hasn't been one on the team to practice?
Incorrect. Tanner Hudson. He's been there to practice the whole time.
Tanner motherfucking Hudson.
I don't know why we struggle against tight ends, but this game has another one in Dalton Schultz for the Texans, for the old Cowboys tight end that signed a 1-year deal there. He's been really good for them. Sammy
said his wife is yelling at me. We got to go see Sunday Straw Man. So, yeah, he's got to go.
Been there, done that.
Exactly. So, yeah, you come hang out with us lot 1. We're going to be a whole bunch of old white guys, except for Dale. Well, Dale is an old white guy, but he's not.
Yeah, I am. I'm definitely an old white
guy, but he's not going to be. You have a chance to be in the music video for this. Watch this.
I'm from the city where they gotta play up.
Yeah.
I'm from the city where they gotta play up.
Yeah. See, I'll be like this in the video. What up, yo? Uh-huh.
Once again, that's why I said it's going to be like the white.
Like, I got that shit. Dude, I went to Aiken. I'm a city kid. I got rhythm. What are you talking about?
You might have had rhythm.
Rhythm.
It gone.
He gone. But anyway, show up a lot 1.
And then you're going to have Derek, like Derek, country Derek.
any
He's
rhythm.
gonna be two-stepping in that motherfucking video.
So please come help us. Show
Somebody
us.
with rhythm go down there and get in that
Yeah.
video, man.
We need some young people with some rhythm to come down and help us. Because Chop will be, I can just see Chop. I can just see Chop. I love you,
Chop's just gonna like be showing his nipple ring. That might be better than the dancing, honestly.
Greg will be out here rip his shirt off and throw it around like a helicopter.
No, you got to like talk about Yoshi to get
Yeah.
Greg going.
Yes, I know you had the greatest video ever of Greg. I don't have it. I can't play it.
No, I don't have it anymore. He made me delete it. Like he wouldn't let me clip it. We had an argument about me clipping it. I wanted to clip it. He wouldn't let me clip it. I was like, come on, man. I've never not had anything on my show I couldn't clip up. You know, and he's like, I'm begging you, dude. Seriously.
Please don't. Please.
It was like a very contentious time between me and Greg last week. And I was like, whatever. I'm going to be respectful to you.
But the thing is, all right, Greg, for future
But it
reference,
was phenomenal.
if you send a video to Dale and you don't want it on Twitter, Facebook, the show, don't send it to Dale.
Don't send it. You shouldn't have sent it.
I mean, send it to me.
I can't. I have no.
I'll and put it out everywhere, but I wouldn't send it to Dale.
I'm gonna clip it and I'm gonna be like, ooh, let's get this bit viral. Nothing I have goes viral, but you know,
Yeah, we're working on it.
there's always the one. You're one away.
We just need one. Dustin here says, "A real talk. This might be the best collection of wide receivers we've had to play. Meaning against the Titans or the Texans."
I mean, Nico Collins, Tank Dell. You all know how much I love Tank Dell.
Oh yeah, you're very upset we didn't draft him.
Robert Woods, he should be playing this week, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Nico Collins didn't practice today, by the way. Throw that out there.
There you go.
He was limited yesterday and didn't practice today. He's their leading receiver.
We're gonna have the chain guy Foxy out there. He's gonna be out there with he's got all kinds of rhythm. He's from Louisville, Kentucky.
Foxy. Once again, it's gonna be like a white line dance.
Foxy's
like
as street as it gets, man. The Foxy's as street as it gets, man. Thanks for the $5 super chat, Chop. Or Chop. It's Foxy. I see Chop here. She said it's
Chain Chop.
Chain Chop. He's back in the parking lot. He's listening.
Well, we were talking about your nipples, so you should.
You're gonna show your nipples in the music video.
Yeah, like it's really white dancing. So if you would just show your nipples, it would at least be a cool part of the video.
Sounds gonna be like, why the hell did I agree to come down to this slot with you guys?
Jeff's gonna be like licking your nipple ring. Oh.
Yeah, there we go. All he's got to figure out. Yeah, he can fall over. Four Locos, Chop and just fall over. Dale was just thinking about it. You missed.
No, I was thinking that one woman fell in the lot. But
Who
the
fell?
lot wasn't last week.
Somebody fell?
Yeah, and then they sat in our section. I don't want to say their names.
Yeah.
The husband and wife, and she kind of fell down, and she was very inebriated. But then she was good. She had rallied. She was.
That was
back.
last week?
Yeah.
I thought it was the week before that. Or the week after the week. Oh.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say their names.
No, they're not gonna throw them out there. But yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
But I was impressed by the ability. But she was like back in the night game coming. Like she walked up by, and you were like, I thought you knew because you were like, you're good, and she was like, yeah.
Dude, to be honest,
She rallied. And she was good.
This last weekend was such a blur. I drank, but I didn't get drunk any time there. And I'm like, people are telling me things. I'm like, especially in the parking lot one. Like, dude, all I remember really is sitting and talking to Corey and all that a couple of times. And most of the time it's like, hey, can I get a picture with Corey? Hey, can I do this? And I just kept doing this. I'm like, yes, he's right there. I'm like, and I took so many freaking pictures.
Well, I was gonna say, man, you took the pictures.
Yeah, I took the picture. Well, then a couple of times they're like, I'm like grabbing the phone, like, yeah, I'll take your picture for me. Like, no, we want you in it. I'm like, oh, okay, which wasn't very often, but
yeah. Well, that was me the first year I had tickets and Derek in his Orange Arrow costume. That was the height of his popularity. I don't know what he's fallen off, man.
He's falling off. Well,
he's inconsistent.
He barely ever wears it anymore. Yeah, there, Bob. There is no chance in hell this is happening. You would see me doing the worm in my cape.
I want to see you try.
I couldn't do the worm back in the day.
This looks like he's having sex with.
I would just be laying there helping the ground. That's all I would be doing. That's it. Maddie, what up, brother? We got to get Maddie to lot 1.
Oh, you love my brother. You didn't even love me. Fuck you, Manny. It's because he has a better beard. Damn it. Nah, I appreciate that, man. Y'all were cool today, but he said he had a great time. Like,
yeah, he even replaced Dale on our first down celebration. So, replaced Derek on our first down celebration.
We just gotta get Maddie into lot 1. You know, like I got my tickets for next year. Like I might only be at one more game this year, Pittsburgh game. We got to win that one for sure.
But next year, you're at every damn game.
I might be at 3. Like I might be at 3 more games. I might
every
be
game.
At 1.
Every game you're gonna be at the game.
It just depends. Got a lot going on, man. Personal life.
I know you do. Yeah, dude. Hey, you don't. It was, dude. I can't even believe that last week it happened to me. So it was so cool. I was trying to get this guy to come down. You should have came down Saturday night tonight.
Oh, if I would have known what my life was going to be that weekend, I would have 100%
you would have
been there. Well, I had 2 hours of sleep the night before, and then man, that was brutal. You saw me, I was struggling.
I know you're struggling. I'm like we were both struggling. But for 2 different reasons, dude. I'm too. Somebody kept doing this. Who was it? They kept doing retweeting us saying we're too old for this shit. I'm like, yep.
Yeah, I said me too. I was like, me too.
Yeah, we're too old for this shit, dude. It was a lot.
Night games, man. Night games are tough because and also, man, you're shit, Matty. Don't lie.
Hey, Matty's been in a tree most of the time. So he's attracted to trees right now. So and not the kind. Well, he likes kind of smoke, but he also likes hanging out in trees too. So.
Yeah, man. I bet he's excited about that bill passing.
Oh, I bet he's ecstatic. It's legal. Chop is ecstatic. Jeremy, I'm just now feeling like my normal self. Yeah. Honestly,
man.
I slept. I don't get a lot of sleep during the week because I got to go to work in the middle of the night. So I normally sleep like 5 hours. Then I get up, go to work, and I might take a nap during the day. I run around doing property stuff and then start getting ready for the show. But dude, I got a solid 6 hours last night, and I felt so much better. And then I slept for like another 4 today. I'm like actually feeling better. It was unbelievable. Oh yeah, Jeremy's very excited too.
I think a lot of people are excited.
I thought it was going to pass. I mean, I was gonna be shocked if it didn't pass.
I didn't know. Like I know it didn't the last time it was on there or whatever, but hey, oh yeah.
Chop, there was a bottle of water in the nurse's station.
Life water. This is very specific. I got that life water at the game.
Oh, that's right, you did.
So he thought of me every time he saw. Oh, dude, that was good water, man. I'm telling you.
That's the first time I've ever seen you drink water at a game.
Man, I had a Mountain Dew. Like, I had 1 beer at the game. Like, I'm telling you, when I say I was done, I was done. I hit my wall. I was done.
Exactly.
Like, I was trying to drink Mountain Dew.
I'm a drinker. I'm not a stoner. So, just saying.
Yeah, I used to partake here and there. I don't really, but I'm not against it. I think, man, people do what the hell they want. Do what makes you happy. Life's short.
Exactly.
I just want the Bengals to win a Super Bowl. Is that asking too much?
No, like Sod says in the new song here, we're not going to get 1, we're not going to get 2, we're not going to get 3, we're going to get 4. You getting 4? Anyway, all right, man. We've been on for like an hour. You got anything you want to promote? You doing a show tomorrow? What do you got going on?
I don't know if I'll be on because Miley's having her tubes out. I might be on. I don't know. It just
everybody say a prayer for Miley. She's getting a tube sticking out of her.
Yeah, no major surgery, my daughter.
Yeah, nothing, but still, keep her in your prayers.
Yeah. But the boys should be on. Derek and them, we usually do over-unders on Friday. So Bengals and Brews, Chop and Greg and Derek should be on. Yeah, man, that's about all I got.
Exactly. And hopefully I'll talk you into coming down this weekend and just hanging out with me. We can spoon in my extra bedroom.
What about the basement?
You can. Well, it'd be kind of hard. We're kind of big for us to spoon down here, but you can sleep down here. We just
I was
couldn't.
gonna say, like, where I snore so much, I wouldn't want to like bother your wife. So
She
feel like-
sleeps next to me, and I snore all the time. She'll be fine.
I feel like the basement might be the place I could sleep if I ever come.
Call
to
it. It goes from the ice cave to the brew cave. The
Yeah,
brew ice
man.
cave.
Yeah.
Dale's place.
I'll be living down there. You guys hear me snoring in the background.
I'm gonna start a poll. Should Dale spend the night at Ice's house Saturday night? Vote yes or no.
But appreciate you having me on.
Yep.
Appreciate you all in the chat, man. Who Dey, love you.
Love
all.
you, dude. Later. All right. Go check out Bengals and Brews. Those are my boys. They're awesome as hell. Check them out. Check out Rally, which Rally's on. I think they're on now. They started at 5 o'clock today. I think they got my dude Sod on there. So hopefully you guys are watching me and watching them, or watching them and then watch me or whatever. But yeah, go check them out. Go download Sod's song. It's coming out. He says it's going to drop this weekend. So make sure you go to Spotify and subscribe to his playlist on there. He's got a lot of good songs, not just these other two. So make sure you go check that out. Come down, like I said, lot 1. If you want to be a part of the music video. We're also, I think, me and Joey Carr for ZTV are going to be doing some video stuff down there as well. Tailgate videos, maybe some live stuff. So it'll be a lot of cool. We got a lot of cool things going on down there. Like I said, and obviously you don't have to come down to lot 1. Go to a whole bunch of other tailgates. Make sure you find the right one for you. But that's what we got going on at lot 1, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. So come down, say hi, and like I said, we need some young people. We need some people with some rhythm. So we look pretty cool, inside the video. So we don't look like a bunch of out of shape, overweight guys, which, well, we are. But, come help us. Anyway, let's get to the Facebook group. That let me live stream. And as always, I appreciate every single one of them. They're Who Dey Nation, Who Dey Legion, Bearcat Ruckus, Radical Reds, the Ohio State Bucknuts, the Ice Bar. And then, of course, you can follow me on all my social media platforms, all under Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, X, and TikTok, and Threads. Twitter handle is at Jeff A. Trunipole. TikTok is at Iceman90. You can find everything else under Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'll be putting the podcast, or putting it on the podcast, if I can talk, later on tonight, or maybe tomorrow morning, because I forgot to do it last night and did it real quick in the morning. But when it's up there, it's on Beanpod, Apple iTunes, Spotify, Google, Stitcher Play, pretty much wherever you get your podcast. Please make sure you rate, like, and review. Leave a 5-star review and a comment so more Sensei fans can find my podcast. That really helps the algorithm of the podcast. The algorithm of the show is please hit those likes. I got 14 likes. There's 21 people liking it or watching the show. So everybody who's watching the show, hit the thumbs up on the YouTube channel. If you're watching on Facebook or anything, you got to go to YouTube and hit the thumbs up. That helps me out. I appreciate it. Share it out and everything. It just helps me out and helps more Bengals fans find the podcast. Like I said, YouTubers are at 2,433 subscribers. I say this every show. And this is the guys on the street. It was one for you guys watching. Because trust me, I'm just a guy in my basement talking sports. Yeah, I went to radio broadcasting school and all that stuff. Well, they didn't hire me. So I'm just doing this here. And this has had so many doors open up for me because you guys helped, by watching and sharing it out and everything. And I try to pay it back by helping other people out like Sod and I got my boys Bruce, which they don't need help. Those guys do great on their own. But I got to know them. I've got to know the guys from Rally. Me and Cap have gotten cool, be really cool. Hube's awesome. Bridget, you got TikTok Tyler on there. All these people that we've met because of this show, because of going to the tailgates and having a great time. They're all great, great people. So make sure you go follow all of them, give them support on what they're doing, because putting yourself out there isn't always the easiest thing to do. So anybody who does it, make sure you give them support. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow. It's Friday. We're going to have a fun Football Friday show. Again, I have no idea who's going to be on the show. Reach out to a couple people. So make sure you guys subscribe. So when I go live, you'll be notified. Other than that, that's just sports, baby. See ya!
I'm from the city where they gotta play up.
Yeah,
I'm from the city where they gotta play up.
I don't.
Fucking coin flippers trying to pay up.
Hey,
I'm from the city where they gotta play up.
they still
I'm from the city
gotta
where they gotta
play
play up.
us,
I'm
man.
from the city where they gotta play up.
tell him make room for the Lamborghini. I trust 27 to lead us through any battle. We had DK out there press. You seen how we did Seattle? Went down 1-3 and then we hop back on that saddle. Everybody want T, but you can't have him cause we got it. A lethal 9 on the side and he gon' always red dot him. 29 got him on lockdown. This Taylor Britt Island. You know Jamar probably open. That boy 7-11. Who your best cornerback? Cause my receivers gon' shred it. Hey, you don't wanna go one-on-one with lose playbook. 91 step on that field, them quarterbacks look shook. A couple weeks went by and we done stacked us up some wins. Craig Logan still with us, still the turnover twin. Uzier and man to man, you probably shouldn't throw at him. Orlando Brown came to town, showed us what a bodyguard is. I don't think they want no smoke with us. Forever standing on business, this ain't no joke for us. Money Mackey line it up, that boy forever clutch. Put up whoever you want, it's never slow for us. Ain't nothing changed, 21 still lurking in the cut. 83 reasons why they can't with us. Zach Taylor top dog, it's always win a bust. Hand the ball to Chase Brown, probably won't get touched. Chuck sizzle back deep to receive the punt. Probably gon' run it back, I feel like he the one. Doing my shuffle on him still, I feel like Icky Woods. Whole line protecting Joe like a tiger should. Imagine having Trent Irwin as your fourth string. If VJ Hill hit you, you feel what that force bring. 1, 2, 3, nah, we need 4 rings. This the jungle, you can't come in here and pull strings. Look close, look how DJ read that offense. Sin Hubbard and Osai, yeah, we all in. Nick Scott ball hawking overwatching. Dax Hill an interception that look flawless. It's really hard to lose when K. Adams rooting for you. If you need a couple yards, Earth gon' get it for you. We got Tanner Hudson now, Sample still too. Yoshi gon' go get that ball just like a dog do. Already knew they had to play us, but this part two. I'm from the city where they gotta. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. It's time to pay up. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. I'm from the city where they gotta. I'm from the city where they gotta play us. It's time to pay up. Who they?